A man exploring a cave found something strange. At the entrance of the cave, there was a man holding an oil lamp and not moving. In order to understand this strange scene, the man planned to go in and see what was going on. However, just as he reached the entrance, a mysterious force seemed to block his path. He could only dare to reach out and check, but he realized that the air in the mouth of the cave had a texture, like a wall of air in front of him. But Dick wasn't afraid. He was still trying to figure out who was carrying the lamp. But as soon as Dick reached the entrance, he realized that the man with the lamp was actually moving slowly, and he was moving faster and faster in the direction he was going. This scene really scared Dick a little. Could it be that the lamplighter had some kind of special ability? Just when he was still very puzzled, he found another strange scene behind him. He came in on a sunny day, but now it was brightly lit and dimly lit all the time. Then there were cries for help from the direction of the lamplighter. Dick was so frightened by what he saw that he ran for his life, but he never expected he realized that it was already nighttime. This made it even more difficult for Dick to understand that he had only been in there for a few minutes. Dick couldn't think about it anymore, but he tried his best to escape. But when he came to the car, he realized that only a few minutes had passed, and it was full of vines, and the battery was dead when he started the car. He had no choice but to get out of the car and check it out. But then he realized that his friends' cars were parked not far away. He finally realized something was wrong, until he came to the car and checked his friends' backpacks. He was sure that his friends came to look for him. At this point, he had no choice but to go to the cave to retrieve his friends, and he threw glow sticks all over the ground to avoid getting lost in the unknown cave. But strangely enough, one of the glow sticks was suspended in the air. Dick was shocked by this sight when he was about to reach out and touch it, but the stick was moving slowly, as if it were guiding him, until it passed through a wall of air and fell to the ground. Dick was deeply intrigued. At that moment, the outside of the cave flickered again. This time he didn't flinch, but continued on in search of his friend. The friends had left earlier in the morning and formed a party of 5. They found Dick's car at the entrance and a picture of Dick's family in it. It wasn't until they saw the name on the back that they realized Dick was looking for his family. Soon after, they found a rope, and following the rope in the direction that it led, they also came to a cave. It wasn't until they went inside that they realized there was something else inside the small opening, and the trail of the rope continued. The rope didn't break until they reached the cliff inside. Did Dick use it? They decided to go down from the cliff. After all, they came here to look for Dick. In order to take care of Fatty, they planned to go down first, and Fatty would stay at the entrance to avoid accidents. But just as the women were descending the rope, something strange happened. There was a wall of air in front of them. It was exactly the same as what happened to Dick, but they didn't realize the danger yet.